Hey, what's going on, guys? Getting custom keycaps is a really great way to customize your keyboard, whether you're looking to add a little bit more personality by just having a specific colorway that ties into your setup, or if you want to upgrade from ABS to PBT for just a more quality overall typing experience. But up until fairly recently, the only way that you could get keycap sets like this was to participate in group buys or buy from websites like Massdrop, or even get keycaps overseas from something like Taihao, but a lot of those have pretty long turnarounds, or you're paying a lot on shipping. And so recently, companies like Razer, Corsair, HyperX, Matrix Keyboards, all of these companies now offer production PBT keycaps that you can buy at any time. And so the purpose of this video is to take a look at some more easily accessible PBT keycap sets that you can buy and order right now. So with that, let's check out some keycaps. I want to start by looking at Corsair's PBT Keycap set. Corsair was the first big manufacturer to throw their hat into the PBT keycap space, offering up both a set of white and black keycaps. The keycaps themselves have a really great quality feel with a nice textured surface and good thick sidewall construction. They are shine-through keycaps that allow for the light to easily permeate all the keys for a really great overall look. Some not so great things about these caps is that they're only really designed to work with Corsair's non-standard bottom row layout. They do include both keys for US and UK layouts, but these are really only going to work on Corsair keyboards. If that isn't really a problem for you, Corsair does have that large over-exaggerated font that has been kind of polarizing in the keyboard community, but if you're already using a Corsair keyboard to replace these with anyways, chances are you're probably used to that large font. One thing for me personally is I'm not a huge fan of that diamond plate texture on their space bars. I think it's kind of unnecessary, and it does kind of irritate my thumb a little bit. Ultimately, what makes these keycaps a hard sell for me is the price. If the compatibility wasn't exclusionary enough, the $50 price point makes these a tough pill to swallow compared to the other keycap sets on this list. But realistically, guys, the hard reality here is that if you're using a K70 or a K95, something like that, you're pretty much painted into a corner, because this is one of the only compatible keycap sets you're going to be able to find. So even though they are kind of expensive, that's just sort of where you're at. And next up, we have HyperX's PBT Pudding Keycaps. Pudding just refers to the style in which they have the translucent sidewalls, which give them a cool looking floating effect. The HyperX offers these in both black and white. The font is clean and simple, and they have a really nice bright shine through. These caps are definitely the choice for those of you that just love big, bold, in-your-face RGB. I've used these on my Ducky 1.2 Mini for a long time, and I love the way that they look on this board. Some things to keep in mind with these is that they're made for a standard 104 key US layout, and they don't include any other keys in this kit. This means that they won't work on Razer or Corsair keyboards, for example, at least not on their bottom row. Also, the sidewalls on these are a little bit thinner, so they don't have that nice fat PBT clack when bottoming out. What really sweetens the pot on these keycaps though is the price of only $25 a set. Overall, these keycaps are a really great value, and even if you don't have a standard bottom row keyboard like a Razer or a Corsair or something like that, for example, even just buying these to use them as accent keys or putting them on just all the letter keys, for example, at that price is pretty worth it. Matrix keyboards popped up fairly recently, and they've been doing really well. They came onto the keyboard scene making a splash with high quality and bold colorways. Matrix really bridges the gap from group buy enthusiast keycaps and off-the-shelf production caps. The main drawback is due to the demand. They do tend to sell out a little bit on certain colorways, but they do a pretty good job of being active in the community and letting you know when they get more in stock. Matrix keycaps are made with PBT plastic, and they have a really great texture and quality feel. The font is clean and simple, and they have by far the best packaging in the game, with each set coming on a Cherry MX compatible stem and sort of a mock keyboard layout, so it makes installation super easy. It also doubles as a really great way to store your old keycaps when you take them off. Their flashy colors are the main draw here, although depending on your preference, it could also be a reason not to go with them, as they don't really offer any of the more safe color schemes. Currently, Matrix keycaps are much more like neon pinks, blues, cayennes, and greens, and while they do offer 10 or so different colorways, sometimes those are inverse options of existing colors. So those looking for a nice set of more neutral colored keycaps will need to look elsewhere for now, although they have been asking the community what colorways we'd like to see in the future, so who knows. Matrix keycaps are a little on the pricey side at $45 a set, and like the HyperX caps, they only come with the caps for a standard 104 key US layout. They also recently released a set of cotton candy pudding keycaps, so if you want something that's the best of both worlds between HyperX's pudding caps and these Matrix keycaps, that is definitely the way to go. But really, if you want bold two-tone colorways with great shine through and a really good quality texture and feel, Matrix keycaps are a little pricey, but they are a great way to go. Razer is the latest manufacturer to get into the keycap game, introducing 4 new sets of PBT keycaps. I honestly never thought I'd see the day when Razer would be producing a bunch of keycap sets and offering a lot more enthusiast level features in both their mice and keyboards, but here we are. I mean, they're killing it this year. The new keycaps come in green, black, white, or quartz pink, which is great because they have a lot of different color options. Much like the other sets on this list, the texture is great and they have really nice thick feeling sidewalls. The font is clean and simple, and actually has all the illuminated secondary characters on the numbers as well, which hasn't been typical for Razer. One drawback here for me on these is that the pink and the green sets have a bit of light bleed that comes through the keycaps a little bit, and it just kind of gives them an overall more muddy look depending on the color of the lights used behind the board. The white and black sets, however, don't have this issue at all, so I do recommend the white or the black ones a little bit more than the others. Razer's keycaps, interestingly enough, are also the least bright and vibrant in terms of the shine through. They sort of have an opaqueness to them that softens the light, and it is a noticeable difference when switching from their ABS keycaps to their new PBT ones. With these issues being mostly cosmetic though, I suppose it's up to you guys to decide if that's a deal breaker or not. What's really great about these keycaps though is that Razer gives you the keys for their non-standard layout, a standard 104 key US layout, and UK layouts all in the same box. And they also give you a set of stabilizers for both their proprietary optical stabilizers and Corsair stabilizers too, which makes this by far the most versatile set in this entire roundup. I mean, basically these keycaps are going to work on any keyboard out there, minus some compact layouts with weird shift keys and stuff like that. Another big plus here is the price. They're only $30 a set, which makes them super easy to pick up and try them out, or even pick up multiple sets to create your own colorways. I will say that I'm personally not a huge fan of the pink ones in particular because they don't really look that great under a lot of different lighting conditions. Green's okay, but white and black are really good. Well, that's it for the comparison, guys. If you do want to learn more about any of the keycap sets I talked about in this video, I have full-length reviews on every single one down in the description of this video for you. I also have affiliate links down there for them if you want to purchase them and help support my channel as well. But really, I think keycap sets are a really great way to just personalize your setup. It's super easy, it's affordable, and it's a good entry into personalizing and ultimately building your own custom keyboard one day. And for the PC gamer in your family or somebody that's just into computers, it's a really great way to get an affordable gift over the holidays or a stocking stuffer or something like that. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. You can give this video a like, of course, if you enjoyed it, to show your support, and you guys know what to do. Subscribe, click that notification bell, and you can follow me on Twitter at Brainbean Gaming. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.